Now let's understand about events, states and loops. The event handling in the Pi game is performed with the help of class which is events. So event is a class that contains or stores information about all the events which are happening in the Pi game. So event is a Python module, and pygame.event. These are the different methods which are used to control the events. Now, what is state? So game state is updated each and every time. So you can update the game state, which is used to basically track the progress in the game. For example, if there are two players, then you can track turns of the player, then positions of the player, as well as points of the player. And if there are different stages in the game, then you can track the stages in the game as well. For example, if the user just pauses the game for some time, so basically you are saving the state of the game. So handling the state of the game can also be performed with the help of this event class. So event handling is performed where the screen is updated based on mouse clicks and keyboard presses. So to get those events, we use pygame.event.get method. So this is the first method, which is pygame.event.get method, which is used to get all the events which are happening background. For example, on the screen, if you're clicking, if you're just hovering the mouse, or if you're pressing the keyboard, so a queue is created, and in that queue these events are logged one after the another in a sequential manner. So to get all this event, pygame.event.get method is used. So this is the first method which is used to save all the events. In this way, we can also get the status of the game as well. So Pygame also has some other logic based on that, and it updates the game. So whatever the logic we write that logic in a loop. So with the help of for loop, we can get the status of the game. So here you can see for event in pygame.event.get. So this method is basically used to get all the events. For example, someone is clicking, someone is just pressing the exit button or anything. So all the events are logged here, and with the help of for loop, we can iterate all the events, possible events, and thus we can take action. So pygame.event.get method is used to get all the events which are happening, and then according to that we can perform the event handling. When user perform any action such as mouse click or keyboard press or just hovers mouse on window, Pygame event object is created to record this particular event. So whenever we perform any action, the event is created, and one object is created which stores whatever is happening. So this event is created with the help of another method, which is pygame.event.event. So this is the method which is used to create the object, event object, so that all the actions are recorded in that particular object. And to check all the events which has happened, we call this method which is pygame.event.get method. So to record any event, we use pygame.event.event, and to check, we use this pygame.event.get method. So for loop is used to iterate to the list of event. So basically list of events are created, and based on the sequence of event, list is created, and if no events are logged, then blank list is returned. For example, if there is no action, then in that case the blank list is written. Similarly, there are different types of methods which are available. So another one is pygame.event.event type. This is the another method, pygame.event.event type. So this method is used to tell us the type of the event. So based on that, we can take the action. For example, if someone has pressed the quit button, or if someone just closes the window, so there are certain types which are already there in the Pygame. We can just do some matching with that with those events, and we can take action. So there are different event types as well, so which are there in the Pygame. So this event types helps us to filter out some events. Other methods are listed here. So there are different methods, like first is this is the event.poll method, and this method is used to get a single event from the queue. Another event is set allowed, set blocked, and set allowed. So these set blocked, set allowed methods are basically used to filter the events. For example, if you want to block certain events, if you don't want to see those events, you can do that with the help of this method. So we can block certain events from the queue to improve the performance. So in case you want to improve the performance, if you don't want to check all the events from the queue, you can do that with the help of set blocked and set allowed method. So this pump method is used to handle all the internal actions which are taking place. And as I said, poll method is basically used to get the single message from the queue. For example, if you want to just clear out the entire queue, then clear method is used. So these are some of the methods which are used. For example, if you want to get the name of the event, then you can get that with the help of event name. The string is returned, so you will get the name of the event. And there are many more options, methods which are available. So this is all about events. So this event handling are performed with the help of the event class. Now the another thing is loop. Now the loops in Pygame. Each and every concepts are interrelated to each other. We just learned what is event handling and is how to update the screen. You can update the screen with the help of pygame.display.update method. But why we should update the screen? For example, if player 1 score is 3 and if that player qualifies for the next stage, then we have to update the screen, right? So basically first we learn what are the events which are happening. Based on that, we update the game, and based on that, we update the screen. So this event handling part is performed with the help of event class, and this screen is updated with the help of pygame.display.update methods. So whether you want to update the entire screen or the part of screen, for example, if you want to update the entire screen, then you have to use the flip method, and if you just want to update the part of the screen, then you can use just update method. So this event part and display. So you can just now see how there is a relationship between the event handling and the display screen. Okay, so whenever the event happens, the events are logged in the queue. Then based on the events, the game is updated, and based on the game, the screen is updated, the display is updated. And this is a kind of a loop which occurs in a game. Okay, so this loop continues until the game is terminated. So here you can see that for any event to occur, you need the event class. If you want to check what are the events, we use the for loop to check the events, and based on that we take the required action.